Early one morning, Jesus came to the temple. People heard that he was there, so they came to see what all the fuss was about. Because there was fuss about. And he sat down to teach them. But there are always those that want to teach the teacher. In this case, some scribes and Pharisees brought into the classroom an object lesson. A woman they said they had caught in the act of adultery. That's what they said, bringing her right into the middle of the circle of those that had gathered around Jesus. This woman has been caught in the act of adultery. In case you didn't know, they added, Moses commanded that she be stoned. Note the subjunctive, or more accurately, jussive, following a command that she be stoned. The scribes, in particular, were particularly careful with language, very correct. Moses commanded that she be stoned. What do you say? Jesus didn't say anything. He wrote something in the sand, probably something like, "What the hell?" even if he knew what the hell. The scribes and the Pharisees were setting up another test. He could agree with Moses, but they suspected he wouldn't. And if he didn't, he'd be caught. Jesus didn't say anything. He didn't say, for example, "I know what Moses said. If a man is found sleeping with another man's wife, take both of them to the city gate and stone them." He didn't say, "If I'm going to be Moses, where's the man?" He just wrote in the sand, "What the hell?" then drew a line between them, probably thinking something like pious pissant free zone. Nobody crossed the line, but their voices did. The scribes and Pharisees kept at him. Woman, adultery. Moses says, and you? Are you listening? Trying not to, Jesus said to himself, finishing the line he was drawing, though he couldn't make it long enough. Then he stood up. Here's what I say. Let him that is without sin among you, let him throw the first stone. He squatted down again and began writing again. Actually, nothing. He drew a picture. He had plenty of time as he listened to them reluctantly leaving. The halting steps of the old men, the heavy steps of the middle-aged, the hard steps of the young. When he looked up from his drawing, there was no one there but the woman, looking ashamed and confused. Shouldn't she go too? Jesus saw her shame and her confusion. He shook his head as he looked up at her. He was still on his haunches on the ground. "Where are they?" he asked, standing up now so they were face to face. "All gone?" She nodded. "No one to throw a stone?" "No one," she said. And he said, "No one at all," showing her his empty hands.